Thank you everyone again for coming. This is the first Sunday after our New Year's. So as Prabhuji was saying, I thought to choose this topic. Actually, Prabhuji pushed me to speak something on New Year's after or before actually to inspire all the devotees somehow. So let's chant Jai Radha Madhav. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Radhe. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Nimai Nitai Nimai Nitai Nimai Nitai Jaya Nimai Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Shri Radha Madhava ki jai, Shri Radha Shyama Sundar ki, Nitai ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye. Nashta Prayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Today we are going to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 13th chapter, verse number 10. So I chose this verse to describe actually who can understand what is right and wrong, right? How can we know something is good and bad, and who can really guide us So I choose this verse where Yudhishthira Maharaj is actually describing when Vidur comes back from all the yatra. Actually, he was kicked out from Hastinapur, and he comes back, and the separation and the feeling the Yudhishthira Maharaj had, and how he glorifies Vidur as a tirtha, as a holy place. Just like Srila Prabhupada, when he came to America, so it was just such a filthy place. People have no idea about what is Krishna, right? And when he prays in Jaladuta, Bhoro Kripa Koile Krishna Adhamira Prati Kila Giya Nileheta Kuroebe Gati. Why Krishna? Why have you really brought me here? What kind of, what kind of mercy actually you're trying to show me through this process? Such a feel. Rajas tamo gunera sabai achana. Everybody is so much influenced by Rajaguna and Tamaguna. Vasudeva katharuchi nahi se prasanna. They have no interest on you, my Lord. They have no interest. They all have these material desires. Everything to do is material. They just want to enjoy. And they are inflicted by modes of Tamaguna and Rajaguna. And when in the same way, so when Prabhupada came, he made this place as a holy place. So even you see the Hare Krishna tree in New York, in Tompkins Square Park, and that tree is a holy for many, many devotees. People are bowing down, circumambulating that tree. The same tree, just same ordinary tree before. And that same tree became a holy. Right? And here, Yudhishthira Maharaj actually glorifies and respects Vidur as you are the holy place. And we can read this verse. Bhavad Vida Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhutaha Swayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Swantahasthena Gadabrita Bhavadvida Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhutas Svayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Swantahasthena Gadabhrita. Anybody from Prabhuji's side want to recite? Bhagavad Vidha Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhutaha Swayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Stvantasthena Gadabhrita. One more. Bhavadvidha Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Svantasthena Gadabhrita. Mataji's. Bhavadvidha Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Svantasthena Gadabhrita. Anybody else? Bhavadvidha Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhutaha Swayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Svantasthena Gadabhrita. These are wonderful. Actually, everyone's try to it's not that we make mistakes, so you don't want to recite. It's good to recite. These are verses from Bhagavatam, the words, these are very, very powerful. Bhavat, your good self. Vidha, like. Bhagavataha, devotees. Tirtha, the holy places of pilgrimage. Bhutaha, converted into. Swayam, personally. Vibho, O powerful one, Tirthi Kurvanti, make into a holy place of pilgrimage. Tirthani, the holy places. Swa Antasthena, having been situated in the heart. Gadabhrita, the personality of Godhead. Everyone can repeat again. My Lord, devotees like your good self are verily holy places personified. Because you carry the personality of Godhead within your heart, you turn all places into the places of pilgrimage. Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki. The personality of God is omnipresent by His diverse potencies everywhere, just as the power of electricity is distributed everywhere within space. Similarly, the Lord's omnipresence is perceived and manifested by His unalloyed devotees like Vidura, just as electricity is manifested in an electric bulb. A pure devotee like Vidura always feels the presence of the Lord everywhere. He sees everything in the potency of Lord, and the Lord in everything. The holy places all over the earth are meant for purifying the polluted consciousness of the human being by an atmosphere surcharged with the presence of the Lord's unalloyed devotees. If anyone visits a holy place, he must search out the pure devotees residing in such holy places, take lessons from them, try to apply such instructions in practical life, and thus gradually prepare oneself for the ultimate salvation, going back to Godhead. To go to some holy place of pilgrimage does not mean one to take a bath in the Ganga or Yamuna, or to visit the temples situated in those places. One should also find a representative of Vidura who have no desire in life save and expect to serve the personality of Godhead. The personality of God is always with such pure devotees because of their unalloyed service, which is without any tinge of fruitive action or utopian speculation. They are in the actual service of the Lord. Specifically, by the process of hearing and chanting, the pure devotees hear from the authorities and chant, sing and write of the glories of the Lord. Mahamuni Vyasadeva heard from Narada, and then he chanted in writing. Sukadeva Goswami studied from his father, and he described it into Parikshit. That is the way of Srimad Bhagavatam. So by their actions, the pure devotees of the Lord can render any place into a place of pilgrimage. And the holy places are worth the name only on their account. Such pure devotees are able to rectify the polluted atmosphere of any place. And what to speak of a holy place rendered unholy by the questionable actions of interested persons who try to adopt a professional life at the cost of the reputation of the holy place. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Shva Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yukta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Shahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyaevacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। भवद्विदा भगवता तीर्थभूता स्वयं विभो, तीर्थि कुर्वन्ति तीर्थानि शान्तस्थेन गदाभृता। My Lord, devotees like your good self are verily holy places personified, because you carry the personality of Godhead within your heart. You turn all the places into the places of pilgrimage. We can see it's in Niti, it says that it's not about who, like, what is a thing, right? The value of the thing. It's about who has it. Just like it says, Lord Shiva has poison and is glorified eternally, and Rahu has nectar, and the nectar actually destroyed him somehow. So it's not about who has it and what it is. Just like a harmonium, right? In the hand of a good professional, he'll make such a beautiful sound. You'll be like, wow, 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 right? You'll be so attracted and influenced. In the same way, somebody goes like, Dulal comes in and like, it just creates what? The same harmonium creates disturbance, right? Same thing. In the same way, now time we got the new, the new year, right? So every moment actually is a new thing for us. How many of us can tell, how many of you can tell what is the exact time now? If you see, now already you try to count, already second pass, gone. You cannot catch it. It's already new, right? So you see that this new thing is coming, but what are we doing all about? That's a very important aspect. And you see our Vedic tradition, this is a very beautiful thing about, and why I put this, the festival, that every year so many cultures we can see, right? So we have here in Andhra, in Telangana, Karnataka, they have this Ugadi festival. They call it, they come from Yuga. It's a Yuga Adi, means the age that is beginning, right? It's celebrated, marking the beginning, the start of the spring and this creation of the universe. So Brahma actually created this universe in this particular day, right? In the same day, actually, there's Gudi Pawa, like Maharashtra, they celebrate this way. There are like Vaishak. So many consider Vaishak as a beginning of the day, and as a devotee Vaishnava for us is a Gaur Purnima as a beginning of the day. But you see how this new year we celebrate is connected with some kind of influence of Vedic tradition is about spirituality. It's not something, how now the tradition is going on, the new year celebration of Bhogaha. They just want to enjoy. Right? The new transformation has to be the spiritual transformation, right? But everybody here in the material world, you can see the celebration of New Year is to degrade themselves. Completely degrade themselves. If you see in India, they're saying the amount of alcohol that is being bought, right, in New Year's Eve. So many sexual, contraceptives they bought. It's like on the peak because they want to do all the nonsense in the name of a new year. Right? So what actually new? What kind of transformation you're looking on? Right? So that actually is the reflection I wanted to put on today. Right? And why I put this verse is how this right reflection comes is through the eyes of the sadhu. Right? As Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually praised in O Vaishnava Thakur, the same concept. Right? O Vaishnava Thakur, actually you carry Krishna. Right? And you can give Krishna because what you have, you can give to me, right? And I don't have this, so I'm begging and crying, right? Krishna se tomara, Krishna dite para, tomara sakati ache, ami to kangala, Krishna Krishna bole, Dhai taba pache pache. I'm just running behind you. Oh Gurudev, oh Vaishnav Thakur, please, I beg you. Right? Yudhishthira is saying the same thing because you carry Krishna all the time in the heart. That's why wherever you go, it becomes holy. Right? So that's where the touch of a devotee, things transform the same thing as a spiritual. As Prabhupada gave an example, the material thing. This is like this mic, it's a material object. But the same mic, when you use for Krishna consciousness, it becomes spiritual. Right? That's why we have, people are eating, somebody say, oh, I'm a vegetarian. But that's not an important aspect of being vegetarian. We are prasadarian. Whatever we are eating, we offer to the Lord. Right? Then it becomes Krishna consciousness. So anything we try to see as a part of our life, how to Krishnaize it, how we can connect with God, that's the main thing. Right? And here we can see in Ugadi, there's like they have this special dish they eat called Ugadi Panchadi. So they have like 6 different elements. Right? They have a sweet jaggery which reflects happiness. So we have happiness in our life. The New Year comes, it will bring Sama dukha samay kritva laba laba jaya jayo. Krishna explains. There will be happiness, there will be distress, there will be gain, there will be loss. All these things is part of life. We have to rejoice all of this. As Bhagavad Gita says, changes is constant. Life change will happen. Today you are happy, tomorrow you'll be sad someday. Right? But only thing you can do is tolerance. Nothing else you can do. Right? So that's why this bitterness, there will be bitterness, there will be shower. Right? Like neem flowers they use to see in the moods of sadness and challenges. That's actually challenge come to us. And sour, right? Tamarind they're using, disgust and unpleasantness. Tangy, raw mango they use for surprise and unexpected. Sometimes something just like that happens. You hear some noise, oh my God. Just like we heard, I didn't even know the news. Yesterday somebody told, like US captured Venezuela. It's like, what? That's what it is, life. The president have never even thought about it, maybe. Next day he's there, captured. That's what it is, life also. And salty, fear and anxiety. Right? And spicy, the chili and pepper, and that's anger. Right? So these are the things, right? So what is new? Everybody is hankering for new thing. You see that new iPhone comes during the Christmas time, everything. Everybody needs now this Pro 17, 18, 19, 20, everything new. Next year you have this phone, like when it is, somebody you see something, oh, that looks better. So this features, that feature, right? So everybody's actually had that attraction. Because Krishna actually described as a Nava Yovanamsa. He is every day fresh. And that attracts. Whenever something is a freshness, we tend to get attraction. Right? And our life, the New Year, how Acharuk Muni actually describes a very beautiful verse. He says, right? Ya jivet sukham jivet. What do you have to do? Whenever you're living, you enjoy life. Ya jivet sukhe jivet. Right? He said, Rinam kritva kritam vivet. How you enjoy? By even begging. Take loan. But drink ghee. Asli ghee. First class ghee. Right? Ya jivet sukham jivet. Rinam kritva kritam vivet. And he says, Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya. Punaragaman kutaha. Because who knows what is going to happen after this body? It's dead. Who cares? Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya. Right? Why are you worried about? After the body is dead, you don't worry. That's exactly is happening in this material world. People just want to just do it. Live like one devotee was saying, he saw in the train. So somebody is waiting, like save water, and like drink beer. It's kind of, that's the mentality. Just want to enjoy. Just do it. Like Nike, they have this slogan. That's what is happening. But what is that reaction when you think about it? Right? That's why yasastra vidim usrijya vartati kama karataha nasasiddhim apavnoti na sukham na param gatim. So we have to follow the instructions of the scriptures to know. And how it comes? Through the help of devotees. Because they bring Krishna, they bring the Shastra to us. Right? In Bhagavatam, this beautiful verse explains how the compassion of a devotee actually makes a transformation. Janasya Krishna Vimukhasya Devan Adharma Silasya Sudukhitasya Anugrahayena Charanti Nunam Bhutani Bhavyani Janardanasya. What does the devotees do? They have filled of heart of compassion. Janasya Krishna Vimukhasya Devan. We all are Bimukh. Our real function is to connect with Krishna. We are just opposite in Maya. We just want to enjoy, we are bhoga. But our real spiritual goal, right, by saying this condition, Naivo Dvije Paradurataya Vaitaranyas Tadvirya Gayana Mahamritamagna Chitta Sochetato Bimukha Sacheta Indriyartha Maya Sukhaya Bhavam Udbhato Bimudhan. Prahlad Maharaj actually pray. I am feeling so much pain that people are falling in this ditch. This bimukha, they're trapped in this maya. They are suffering like anything. And I'm going to be delivered, I know, because I've taken shelter of you, my Lord. Your holy name, your pastimes, I've taken shelter. But these people, I am crying for them. Please, Krishna. I'm begging, we have to save this soul. So that's the mood of Vaishnava all the time. That's why the reflection, today I'm going to touch upon how Vidur talks about this importance of time, how valuable it is, how every moment we're getting, the new. We might have forgotten how many years were passed. The nature of time he describes, and how he instructs his brother, Dhritarashtra, who is blind physically and mentally. Right? Very, very difficult to transform somebody. Because your arrogance and attachment is so deep, he has. Right? So, these are the things. So that's why Vaishnava actually makes us realize the value of time. And we can see, Markandeya Muni actually also had a 7-day. His life to live is 7 day. Parikshit Maharaj also had that's his 7 day, after that he's going to die. But Markandeya Muni, his life is of 7 day of Brahma. About $6.5 billion years, his lifespan. And here Parikshit Maharaj is a 7 day. He's going to die. But it's not about, as I said, what you have. What are you going to do about it? Many livings, Prabhupada describes actually, there are many livings. They burn at night, and by the next day, they're already dead. Dead. See the short lifespan. You're done, you're gone. Right? And that's why, what are you going to do? As Parikshit Maharaj and Markandeya Rishi, they utilize, even though they have long spine, Markandeya Rishi, he utilized everything for Krishna. And here Parikshit Maharaj, he has his short lifespan. And what he did? He also utilized his time to connect with Krishna through Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? 7 days, sleepless night, he was hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Because he understood the value of time. Because he took suggestion, what I'm going to do? I'm going to die in 7 days. What should I do? Right? And this question should come to us every moment. Bhajan karo, pujan karo, mrityu jan le hoy. We have to chant, we have to hear, we have to practice devotion in such a way that I am going to die tomorrow. I remember my grandmother, my middle one. My brother actually met her. And we were trying to preach, my brother was trying to preach her. And he told, you might die next day. And she never wake up. And everybody what happened? See, this time is like that. See, nothing is going to happen, as if. Right? Next day, she was gone. Right? We don't know. Many, suddenly Mother, she went through so much, complications also. She went through hardship. We don't know what is going to happen next moment. And still we have the mentality of bhoga. The bhoga vritti, as in Bhakti Ruchi, we are talking about this concept. How this papa vritti is so difficult to overcome. Because so many millions of lives we have been trying to this. Because when we die, all this, our false ego, intelligence, All these things also go with it. Whatever you have carried, you have collected all my money, my wealth, all this thing will go, you stay there. But what you don't need, everything goes with you. It's that's what it is, right? That's why this is very, very important that we have to see. That's why we have to re-evaluate what we have done. That's a newer actually means reflection. What I have done. So people reflect the whole day. What I've done, how much chanting, did I finish my, they have a sadhana chart. All devotees have many, many devotees. They practice, they make sure how much chanting, did I read, how many minutes, they have a sadhana chart, making a tracking of their progress. Right? Those actually who makes a tracking, they actually progress much more. Right? They're saying, oh, why you have to chant on this mala? I always chant in my mind, all the 24 hour, I chant. You just try to show off. Showing in the mala, showing I have a big sadhu. No. We think we're chanting, but we're not. Because our mind is so chanchal. Right? That's why putting ourselves, giving an honest feedback is very, very important. And that's what is a new about. The reflection again. Right? Like in a job, in the office, they appraisal. They'll give you a report. What are the things you have done? What are the work? What are the things you have progressed? So they give you raise. So you evaluate yourself. I've really done something. I learned new technology. I've launched this, that. All this progress are being seen. Right? So in the same way, we have to reflect what I have done. If you don't reflect, we have forgotten so many things. But when you really have that reflection, you see, oh, I have changes from this, and this. There is one nice, just like, time. The perception of time is very different. Just like, for example, like some old person, somebody is very old, seeing the time, what he thinks? It's going too fast. Just think. I was also wondering, when my elder son was born, Balram, now he's big. You don't even know when he was grown. It just passed like that. Gone. Here's a white. Which we're going to talk about, the time, how is abhigya. You don't comprehend, we don't see it. And things are happening like that. Right? So, that's why Krishna has given everybody this equal amount of time as money. They say you calculate every time. But somebody has given you $1,000. But you have to spend today. Right? So how you will spend? Tomorrow you will not be carry over. You have to spend. In the same, you calculate 60 seconds times, minutes, 24 hours, you calculate how much time you have. That is given to you. But it's all about how are you going to use it. How are you going to use it? And there's a beautiful story about how lobsters, they grow. It says, when lobsters feel very uncomfortable, their skins are very soft actually. But when they feel very uncomfortable, then they grow actually. When they start growing very uncomfortable, then they shed the shell. Right? But it says that if lobsters has doctor, for example, what a doctor will do? He'll give pain medicine, Percocet, give them that. The lobster will be so comfortable, he will never grow. It says. So when we are comfortable, right, we will never grow. Right? Just like a snake. Right? They also change the skin. They give up the skin. So in the same way, we have to make changes. Which years have changed. But what changed in me? We have to, samay to nikal raha hai. Time is going, clicking, tuk, 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 tuk. But what is changed within me? That reflection is must. Right? Very, very important. So Krishna actually shows all this adversity. That discomfort, Krishna will give. Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dosha anudarshanam. Everybody will have to go through this all adversities. But what are you going to do about it? That makes a difference between all of us. Right? Somebody will grow. Right? Grow through it or just go through it. Just nikal raha hai, samay nikal raha hai, time pass chal raha hai. We are passing time or time is passing us. That's a difference. Right? So that's why we have to be focus into janma sarthaka kari. We have to make our life successful. As Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, Manushya janama paya Radha Krishna na bhajiya Janiya suniya bisha khainu. We know we got this so rare human life. So rare human life. But what we're doing? We're just drinking poison. Knowingly this is a poison. Ashcharya etadhi manushya loke Sudha parityajya visham pivanti Namani narayana gocharani Tyaktva anyavacha kuhaka patanti. It's so amazing, so surprising. Ashcharya etadhi manushya loke. In manushya loka, people have so much time to do all the nonsense talk. Ashcharya etadhi manushya loke Sudha parityajya visham pivanti. They give up nectar. And what do they want to do? They want to drink poison. How surprising this. Namani narayana gocharani. You have to take shelter of holy name of the Lord. You have to take the shelter of Narayan. No. Tyaktva anyavacha kuhaka patanti. They just give up this. And what they do? Just like crow. All the nonsense they make. It's just noise. Right? Sulabham bhagavan nama jivacha vasavartani tathapi narakam vasham kimasharyam atha param. Sulabham bhagavan nama. Holy name is so easy. There is no niyam. Nam kari bodhan is a sarva shaktis. Tatrar pita niyamitas marena kala. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains. Holy name has so power, so many names. You can chant. There is no niyam, no rules. Like if you want to do deity worship, you have to take bath, you can eat. There's so many rules. You have dhupa. You need so many ingredients to do. So many rules are there. But chanting holy name, there is no rules. But still, it is described. People are still going to hell. It's so surprising to me. Sulabham Bhagavana Nama Jivva, on the top of the Jivva is always with you. It's like, oh, ghar mein bhul gaya main mala. Oh, no, it's always with you. Tathapi narakam vasam. Still, people are going to hell this planet. Kim ashcharyam atha param. How surprising is this? How surprising this? Right? That's why we have to change. Because if you don't change your habit, right, you won't have a new year. It's just another year. Just another year. Nikal raha hai bas. 2026. We're just changing a calendar. That's it. Right? So our life, we just spend our life in aas. Aisa hota. Kaas. Aisa hota. That's how we spend our life. But we have to really do something. Because in our life, between is birth and death, B and D. And between them is C, the choices. What are you going to do about it? You got it. You have it. Right? With the utilization of this. So we'll jump on the topic now actually. So how we see the greatest villain of Mahabharata is Dhritarashtra. The blindness he has. Vyasadeva actually writes in the beginning of Mahabharata, it describes the two verses. It separates who are the villains and who are the good people. Like that. Right? So, how many of you have like Karna as a favorite character? So Karna fan, right? So Vyasadeva actually clarifies all this. So how villain he is. Right? Sorry. So the misconception of B.R. Chopra they have. But when you really read Vyasadeva Mahabharata, his qualities, what are the things he has done, so that will come out. So actually, Duryodhano Manyumayo Mahadhruma Skanda Karna Sakuni Tasya Sakha Dushasana Puspa Phale Samriddhe Moolam Raja Dhritarashtra Manishi. Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai, Nimantai ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. So he says, I'm going to describe these two trees. Manyuma Dhruma. Dhruma actually means a big, huge tree. So this tree I'm describing about is Duryodhan. Manyumaya. What is this tree about? It's about arrogance, Irsha and Krodha. And the trunk of this is who? Karna. The foundation. Who is holding this whole Irsha and envy is Karna. And the branches, it says, the Sakha, Sakuni is the Sakha, is Shakuni is spread it everywhere. All this envy, how he spread this envy everywhere. That Shakuni plays a role. And what are the fruits and the phal? Is all the Kauravas, Dusasana and Kauravas. All these are phale sambride. These are the expansions of this, the tree of envy. And other hand, Vyasadeva explains, Yudhishthiro dharmamayo dhruma skandorjuna bhimasenasya sakha madre suto puspapale samrede mulam krishno brahmacha brahmanascha. So in the first one, the tree, it says, I forgot to mention, mulam raja Dhritarashtra manishi. Who is the roots of this tree? Is Dhritarashtra. And here it says, this is the tree I'm going to describe in this Mahabharata. Yudhishthiro dharmamayo mahadruma, the tree of a dharma. And who is the trunk of this tree? He said, Skandho Arjuna Bhimasena Sakha. And the branches are Bhima. And the phal and full in the Kul and Sahadev. And the roots are Krishna, the Brahmana and Brahman. This is the roots. And this Dhritarashtra, with his attachment, he was never able to give up. People, many Vyasadeva came, so many Munis came and gave instruction to him. Oh, I want to hear, I want to make an understanding. But he never did anything. Ultimately, क्या करते हैं? सब भगवान के हाथ में है. मैं क्या करूँगा? Vidur, when actually Duryodhana was born, just give up this son. The whole Kauravas will be saved. क्या करें? Whenever he has to do something, he never does. And that's why all this war happened. Then Vidura comes. And now he starts giving instructions to Dhritarashtra. Evam grihesu saktanam pramattanam tad ihaya atyakramad abhigyanatah kala pramadushtara. He says, oh Dhritarashtra, what is happening? Why are you? Evam grihesu saktanam. You are so attached in this grihastha ashram. Still you are attached. All the yuddha happened. All your sons are being killed. You are here still enjoying and staying in Yudhishthir's house. So asakta. Pramattanam tadiyahaya. You're pramatta, mad. Pagal hai tu. You're crazy. He says, Atyakramad abhigyanat. What is problem? Abhigyanat. The time. How it is acting. You are not realizing this. Dhritarashtra. You are not. The power of time, you're not realizing this. He says, Kala pramana dushtara. It's destroying you. He says, innumerable in time, imperceptibly. You cannot perceive. Just like, the nails. How many see that already grown? Okay? Hairs are already growing. Do you see it? Can you perceive it? It just works. Time is just like that. It just acts on you. You don't even realize what is happening. As I say, already you'll not realize your hairs are already grey. You'll see 1, 2. अभी आप निकाल भी नहीं पाएंगे कितना बाल काला करते रह जाएंगे. You're making bad, all these things are going on. That's the power of time. Right? So what I can do on this? Krishna, and that's why he says, you have not acted on this. You still gross attached. Right? So this power of time factor, abhigya, right? You have not realized, but things are happening. That's the power of time. So sometimes we see, we cannot see time, but it shows many things to us. Right? On the other hand, time has no time to give. That time again, it's just gone. It's passed so unknowingly. Just like, kids are grown, already big. Shaadi ho jayega, bachcha hoga, you'll not even realize. I already old. Right? Actually, Shankaracharya has written a beautiful verse. Angam galitam palitam mundam dasavihinam jatam tundam vriddhoyanti grihitva dandam tathapina muchyatya pindam. He says that our limbs, angam galitam, our already body is weak. Only those who are in certain age can realize. Even morning you can even wake up. I already started feeling like that. The back, too many things. The whole body is already weak. Galitam. And it says, Palitam mundam. And the hair already turned grey. Palitam, right? And the mouth, tundam, no teeth already, all artificial, right? Jatam tundam. And he says, Jatam tundam, that's already toothless, right? Dasavihinam. This already, not everything is gone. And the old man, Britha, Yati, Gritva Dandam. And what he's holding is a stick. It's old, he has to take the 2 legs becomes 3, right? And even though that is happening, Tadapi na muchyati. Still he have this bundle of desires and hope, right? He never gives up this asa. Chintama parimeyam cha pralayantam upashita kama pabhoga parama etavaditi nishita asa pasa satair baddha kama krodho parayana ihante kama bhogartham anyayana artha sanchayam chintama parimeyam cha. We are always in distress. I want to enjoy. Right? You're not able to enjoy today. What do you think? Tomorrow I'm going to enjoy. Chintama parimencha pralayantam upashita. Even till the time is going to end, the whole world is going to be destroyed. Still you have that mindset. I still want to enjoy. Kuch samay baki hai. I want to bhoga. Abhi kuch karke jaunga. Moj karke jaunga. Right? That's the mentality. And that's why it says already, still, I didn't have enough time to enjoy. Right? That's why it says, Jeev jago, Gora Chandra bole, Kotha nindra jago Maya, Pisa chirakole. Why are you sleeping in the lap of Maya? Wake up, sleeping souls. You have to wake up. And we are changing in the mindset for enjoyment. Right? 1 year passed, 2nd year passed, and we passed the whole life. Next body, again same. Right? You want to enjoy, again you go through this cycle. Right? That's why bhaja govindam mudamate. San prapte san nite nahi rakshate dukhim karane. Nothing is going to save you. So utilize the time. In Bhagavatam, there is I think 8th canto. There is a list of like so many kings. They're not ordinary kings. They are great, great kings. And what comes? Just name. Oh, this king, that king, that. You see, it shows the power of time. All these kings, the great, this Asoka, this king, you hear them. Gone. Finito. They were so powerful. But time has taken everything away from them. Right? Vedura tad abhipretya jitarashtam abhasata rajan nigramya tam sigram pashyedam bhavyagatam. He says Vidura tad abhipretya. He knew, he realized because of time how powerful it is. And now he says Dhritarashtra, get away. Rajan, and he says Rajan. Who is the king at the time? No, Yudhishthir. But still he addressed him as Rajan to make him realize you're no more king. Still you think, I am a king. Are you feeling like that way? You're foolish. Get out from here. Rajan, nighratam, sigra, nikal jao, pashyedam bhayam. And I can see you. Look at the face, your mirror. What is covering you? Rajan, fear. You have fear in the face. Because the more attached you are, what happens? It's the fear. Oh, no, nikal jayega, ye mera ghar, ye. That's why it says, those who are attached more, they have so much fear of living. Nikal gaya, oh my God, they cannot give up. And that's why he's saying, right? Please look at the mirror, get out, that's why. Right? And this Kala actually brings insecurity. That's why having a right shelter is so important. Now we might not feel it, but time will come. That's why until and it's like, before you expire, get inspired. Right? That's very, very important. And time will test us. Are you seeing Krishna or you'll sing Yama at the time of death? And everybody will go through. Life is a preparation. Death is examination. And everybody has to go through. Nobody will be there for you. No cheating is going to work over there. You alone have to give the test. So you can say, oh, मैंने ऐसा नहीं किया, वैसा नहीं किया, मैंने पाप नहीं किया था, मैं अच्छा हूँ यहाँ पे. You can present here anything you want. But time आएगा, तब होगा ठंडा, जब यमराज मारेगा डंडा. Welcome to the club. ऐसे करेगा. So that's why you can see how big people like Margaret Thatcher. Actually, she was one of the prime minister of. We used to study about her. Such a eloquent speaker. But later, after her husband left the body, she went like dementia. She went crazy. She had such a lonely life and miserable life. Who have even thought she would even have not imagined her life would be like that. Miserable life she had. Miserable. How many of you know this actress, Madhubala? Such a beautiful actress. She was so good actress. Even a lot of powerful, Meena Kumari. Such a gracious actress. Right? Even Rajkumar, all these actor, even to act with her, they feel like, difficult. She was a poet. And one time, she was so beautiful. She was captured. Our film studio, all the people were being captured by the dacoits, the very powerful dacoits at the time, very popular. And nobody know what he's going to do it. So he gonna rape her, kill her. Nobody knew. And he comes and he take out the knife and he gave to her and opened his sleeves and said, autograph please. She was that demanding. Just imagine how popular she was. Autograph please from a knife. And she did it. But how she died in 1973, she left the body. Before the Pakiza movie came, after that it was released. It's a very popular movie that happened. But she had very bad married life. She was addicted to alcohol. Her kidney was completely ruined. She died so miserably in one hospital. Nobody was there. Lonely. I heard in UK, there are people just randomly calling. They just want somebody to call, to speak to someone. Because life becomes so lonely. That's why time is so big. Things have changed. You are so powerful, I'm rich, I'm famous, I have power, I can control. But time is so powerful. That's why do not be arrogant. Your ego will be crushed. Who have thought? That's what Vidur was saying. He realized this. Why? At that time, the Hastinapur, what a kingdom they had. Who has ever thought this kingdom will be destroyed? Bhishma Pitama, just imagine the warrior who can never die until he desire. You have said Dronacharya, Kripacharya, just Duryodhan himself, Karna. What a warrior they had. Everything is done, destroyed. That's why time is so powerful. Right? Keep moving faster. So, pratikriya na yasheha kutaschit karhichit prabhu saesha bhagava kalaha sarvesham na samagataha. And here Vidur says that this is the time actually is Bhagavata, is the Lord. Nobody can escape out of this. The frightful situation cannot be remedied. You cannot come out of this. Why you not realizing? There's no solution. With Dhritarashtra, you see your face, you have fear. But this fear of death cannot be removed. So that's why, because this is the Lord. It says, but by any person in the material world, my Lord, it is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna says, Kalosmi in Bhagavad Gita. As a Kala, I take everything. Everything you have, right? Mrityu haraschaham, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. As a Mrityu I come, take everything. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye, take care. You work so hard, but it's mine. Thank you very much. Right? That's why that he approaching all of us. The death is approaching all of us. Right? Aurangzeb, he was one of the richest guy at the time. The Mughal. Right? And when he was fighting almost 22, 23 years, right? In Aurangabad, in Maharashtra, right? So he was fighting with Marathas. He lost all his treasury. He became from the rich guy, he lost so much money, fighting almost for 22 years. He had 3 lakh soldiers fighting. And Marathas were like crazy fighters. Crazy fighters. They could not go beyond them. And when he left the body, he died on his 3rd son. It's called, I think, Azma. He says, Azma Fasad Bak. It means that after me, chaos is only left. That expression is about rumors. He has not done anything good in his life. Kya kar diya mere jeevan mein? What I've done? What I've done? I'm feeling like a stranger, right? And leaving all the trouble legacy for you, my son. And that's what is life about, right? There is, let's be quicker. So, yena chaiva vipanno yam prani priyatamair papi jnana sadyo viyujjeta kim mutarye dhana vidhi. Whoever is under the influence of Supreme Kala must surrender his most dear life, and what to speak of other things such as wealth, honor, children, land and home. Time will pull everything. Whatever you have, everything is, as I was explaining, all your relatives, family, money, nothing is going to save you. Kala is going to take everything away from you, right? So that's why, just like, there's some you can see in the ocean, sometimes the kids makes like, the sand house. Then some people might laugh because the ocean waves comes, you make such a beautiful house. It's like in a castle. But it's waves, but you're laughing. But actually you have to laugh on yourself also. Because you're doing the same thing. The waves of time will take everything you have. It's just like a castle. It's about time. You may not have to realize it, but it'll kick off. Pitre bhatra bhritrair sutrir putra hatasha vigatam vayam atmascha jaraya grashta parageham upasase. He says, your father. Now he's explaining. See, your father is gone. Brother, well-wishers, sons are all dead and passed away. You yourself have expended the major portion of your life. Your body is now overtaken by invalidity, and you are living in the home of other. You were the king. Now you are living in the house of other people. Just imagine the situation you have, right? Andha purvai vadiro manda pragyas sampratai vrishnina danto madhagni saragra khapa udvaha. He says now you're blind by very birth. Then recently you became hard hearing. You can even hear now, right? Manda. And your memory is also lost. And your intelligence is disturbed. Your teeth are loosened. And your liver is defective. And you are doing coughing so badly. That's the situation you have, right? Oho mahiyashi jantor jivita sa yatha bhavan bhima parjitam pindam adate griha palavat. Now here he starts speaking the pinching words. Hey, see, you have, alas, how powerful are those hopes of living being to continue his life. Verily, you are living just like a household dog and are eating remnants of the food given by Bhima. How nasty it is. How you have no shame. जैसे कुत्ते की तरह तुमको खाना खिला रहे हैं. You're feeding like that. Right? And you're eating the remnants. The same, why are you putting Bhima here? Who killed all his sons. Bhimsen actually killed all the Kauravas. All the sons of Dhritarashtra was killed by Bhim. Everyone. And now Bhima, you are eating his remnants. How shameful it is, Dhritarashtra. You wake up. Wake up. Come out of this. Give up. Get out from here. Right? So sometimes people become so insensitive. They're so attached. Like Dhritarashtra. So insensitive what they have done. What is happening in their life. Right? So they they are so insane. Just like, they say, इंसान गिरे तो हंसी निकलती है. इंसान गिरे तो हंसी निकलती है. स्मार्टफोन गिरे तो क्या निकलते हैं? प्राण निकलते हैं. This is the life nowadays. Right? So that's why we're becoming so insensitive. So that's why the new year we are celebrating the time, the value, reflecting. We got another opportunity. We have got another opportunity. So here is another opportunity. That's why Vidura is instructing Dhritarashtra. You have some time at least. You're not dead yet. Wake up. How much you want to be attached? Such a nonsense you are. That's really making him feel. Actually, then after that, Gandhari and Dhritarashtra live at Snapur, and they do meditation and how the beautiful story about how to leave the body. But that's how it is. To reflect. The new year is to always reflect what I have done. Another day has passed. Another year has passed. But what I have become. Am I becoming good? Did I change something bad? Or I am becoming more bad? So in that way, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. More slides to continue, but
any questions?
it's a Mahaprasadam time.
Almost feels like, it never ends. The katha keeps going on. So nice to hear Krishna katha. And it's almost felt like Vidura is speaking to us. Like this bit of Dhritarashtra mentality. So let's thank Ram Tulsi Prabhu for nicely covering
Thank you.
this last topic in an hour. It's not easy. One thing you mentioned about sadhana chart, that sounded very interesting. I personally think you can, if you have a sample or something like that, maybe you can share it and you can try it out for 3 months.
We have an app. We have also app where you can register all those things. I can share.
How many of you will be interested in becoming a student again of Krishna consciousness? So raise your hand. Because this way, it's easy when nobody's tracking us, nobody's seeing us, and it's not about evaluating or anything, but it seems like it's working, especially Anand Vrindan Prabhu and many other devotees, many temples actually have the sadhana chart. So I request Ram Tulsi Prabhu to come up with it next week, and voluntarily, if anybody wants, you can sign up, and then some of them can track. And we will ourselves see our own progress by doing that. So thank you very much again, and now we can honor Prashadam. Hare Krishna.
Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Salpa Punyam